Hello my lovelies and welcome to Domestic Bee. I'm Mon. Today's video is fridge organisation. Today I've been shopping and I have just thrown everything in the fridge, so I have no room I can't find anything for starters. So I'm going to reorganise my fridge. I'm going to give you a look before and then I'll give you a look obviously after. Okay, so hold on a sec. Opening up my fridge now. The mess in there, so to show you every shelf is full and there's no rhyme or reason there. My vegetable drawer, I'm just going to pull that out, that's full to the brim, so I have lots of stuff there, and I am going to be taking a little bit out because we'll be cooking some things today. But anyway, the side of it is not too bad, but definitely can be more organised, and plus I've got a lot more water to put in my fridge. So there you are, don't go away, we'll be back in a minute and like magic and you'll see a nice tidy fridge. So I'm going to wipe the shelves down quickly before I put everything back in its place. Now I bought this new Ajax charcoal with lime, so I'm thinking it might be good to deodorise the fridge. I do my fridge every 2 weeks. Normally I just give it a quick wipe down, that way it's not a big job, and about once a month if I feel the need to, then I actually take all the shelving out and then I clean that as well and give it a really good clean. If you do it regularly, it just doesn't take you that long. So just a bit of a wipe here. And I also did buy some fridge mats. I did get them from Aldi a while ago, so I'm actually going to put them down and see how they fit. That'll save spills on the shelves, and with the mats you can just pop them into the machine and clean them and then put them back. So again, that would save even more money. So we'll try those out, and I've just got one more here. I will have to go and rinse my cloth out. So I'm doing this with one hand here, so I'm kind of going all over the place. All right, and then what I'll do now is do the sides of the door. You can see me spraying, and down the bottom here, that's where you seem to get a lot of spills. So I'm going to give that a wipe. And I'm just going to take the sponge over and give it a rinse. So I've just rinsed my sponge and I'm just going to get some of the bubbles off. Get some here. Clean the top here. Like I said, it's not too bad because if you keep it up regularly, it really doesn't take long to do. And my fridge is singing to me now because it doesn't like being open for too long. Now the fridge has all been wiped clean inside. I'll just let it dry out for a minute and we will reload it, and I'll show you what I've done, and I'll give you a look at all the stuff I've put on the bench. So this is the drawer, the first drawer that I've taken out, so you can see that's full. It was just easier for me to take everything out rather than have the fridge door open. And these are all the items that I've taken out of the fridge. So I'm going to have to pack them all back. And there's a few things I need to go through. I need to throw out a few use by date items. I tend to do that at every shopping. And I will show you a little thing that I do when I'm buying meat in packages. If you're like me and you have your freezer down the bottom of the fridge, which is what I have, I've got a deep drawer and I've got two smaller drawers. When you're buying your packaged meat and it comes in a thick container like this, they tend to take up a lot of space. So what I do is when I buy all my meat packages, I take them out and I put them in Ziploc bags. So I have all different size Ziploc bags, and I just write with a texture on the date that it was packed, and that there just takes up half the space of what the packaging takes. So that's a little bit of a trick that I do. So every time I buy anything packaged, I just repackage it into this, and it's easy to stack, and it just takes a little less space. Another thing I do, because I have a lot of vegetables and we obviously eat a lot of them, with the cauliflowers and the broccoli, you find that they do come with these huge stems here. So what I do is I actually cut that off and cut my cauliflower in 4, and I find that that just packs it up a little bit better. I've just got my bread knife, I just find that nice and sharp. And it is messy, but we all know cauliflower and broccoli are a messy vegetable. And I just go one step further, and I cut the white out, just like that. And this way, it just gives me that little, it's not a huge difference, but enough difference to notice. And I'll just throw all those little bits out, or give them to the birds. They don't mind eating my vegetables. They never go hungry. And then all I do is use the same bag, and I just repack it. And get all the air out of it. And there's my cauliflower. So I can actually flatten it a little bit more rather than have a big bulk, because the drawers are not as deep. So this way it just gives me a bit of room to manoeuvre. So that's my little tip and tricks for my vegetables and for my meat. And I'm going to get on with finishing tidying up the fridge, and we'll be back soon. So are you ready for the big reveal? I'm very happy with how it's turned out, and we're going to start from the top shelf. So I've got my drinks there, and I've got my very cute fridge liner. How cute are they? They're little polka dots, these ones. I'm really loving them. And what I've done here, I have these snacks ready. So what I've done is I've cut the carrots up and celery sticks, and I just put them in water, and they go very cold. So every time, I use these every day when I'm making lunches, so it's just easier for me to keep them in jars. They're nice and fresh, saves a little bit of time. Once one's empty, then I just refill it, cut some more carrot or celery up. I also have boiled eggs, so they are great for a snack. So these things I have on the ready if you're starving, and yogurt. So I've got plenty of healthy snacks there. And on the third shelf here, then I have all my berries. They're in season at the moment, so I am loving them. So I just buy them, and we go through a lot in a week. And also the eggs, obviously, because I boil those up. And I've got my little condiments here, all my spreads, Vegemite, peanut butter, those sorts of things. And there's some margarine there, and my fruit drawer. So that's turned out quite well. As I showed you earlier, I put these in the Ziploc bags, and the only thing I didn't, and I've got a little container here separate, so I have my watermelon in there, so sometimes that can tend to leak, so that at least is contained in another container in there. And it's got my soft stuff like my tomatoes, mushrooms, things that I don't want to get crushed, and some little mandarins there, and some of my cheese, because it doesn't fit into the side of my fridge, so I actually have to pack them there. And then in my next drawer down, this is my spare drawer, I have chocolate. Gotta have the chocolate, and the rest of my water, as I buy them in big packs of 24. So once the top shelf is filled, I then just put these up to the top and up here on the side. So I have my butter, I've got my vegetable patties there, and I have my cheese, sorry about the glare, my cheese there, and the condiments on the side of the fridge, and my milk and some other goodies there. So there is my fridge, and it's very nice and clean. Oh, very nice and tidy, but like I said, I'm loving these shelf liners. That's it for me today. I hope you enjoyed today's video and that you got something out of it. If you have a tip or hint that you'd like to share with us, we would love to hear from you, so just leave a comment below. I've just got the packaging here, which I did get from Aldi, and that's the Easy Home brand fridge shelf liners. You get 3 in a pack, and they cut down to size, which is really good. If you can't find them from Aldi, I'm sure you could buy them online somewhere, Amazon or eBay. It shouldn't be too expensive, but they look really nice. They're very cute, and like I said, just saves the cleaning on your shelves, which is really good. So if you did like today's video, we would love a thumbs up and just hit subscribe so that you get all the latest videos. And I hope you have a fabulous weekend, and I will see you here next week. So bye for now.